So Tyson Fury had this very strange press conference today. God only knows what that was all about. Did the Saudis put him up to it and insist on it in order to reassure the public that he's not going to pull out again? Is that what it was? Or was it Tyson Fury preempting the backlash from a future pullout, convincing everyone that he's going to go ahead with the fight and he's serious about it, only to pull out a week or two from now? I certainly hope it's not that. But again, with Tyson Fury, you have to consider these things. He's such a tricky character. Let's just hope it's the former, that the Saudis put him up to it, insisted upon it in order to try and win back public confidence, because there's a lot of people who think Fury's going to pull out again. And it's a perfectly reasonable concern given this guy's track record. And as far as the things Tyson Fury said at the press conference, he started reeling off all these examples of when cruiserweights stepped up to heavyweight and failed. Talked about David Haye and Thomas Adamek and Steve Cunningham, of course, all these other guys. Just think about the amount of time that Tyson Fury spent contemplating all that, coming up with all those names in his head before the press conference. Maybe over the past few weeks or months. I've said this in previous videos, but Tyson Fury to me comes across like a guy who's trying to talk himself confident. You don't see Usyk coming up with a million reasons for why he should beat Tyson Fury, do you? No, Usyk's just doing his training, smiling, happy and jovial. But Fury feels the need to try and come up with all these reasons why he should win the fight. Who's he trying to convince? I think it's himself. Who looks more comfortable to you in the run-up to this fight? Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk? I always look back at a fighter's career, pick out their standout performances, and see how they behaved in the run-up to those fights. And so with Tyson Fury, you're talking about the Klitschko fight and the Wilder fight. In the run-up to the Klitschko fight, Fury was very businesslike. He really didn't do a whole heap of trash talk. All he really said was, look, I'm a young guy, he's an old guy. If I can't beat him, then I'm no good, am I? So I might as well retire. He had this very businesslike, self-assured demeanor, didn't feel the need to do a whole heap of trash talk. And in the run-up to the second Wilder fight, specifically because that was his best performance against Wilder, he was very, very relaxed, very matter-of-fact, made similar comments as far as, if I can't beat this guy, I'm no good, so I should retire. Didn't do a whole heap of trash talk in the run-up to that fight. Yeah, there was little bits and pieces on stage with Wilder, but he certainly didn't go off on him the way he did Alexander Usyk at their press conference. Fury was very relaxed ahead of that second Wilder fight, just shrugged his shoulders and said, yeah, I'll win the fight, and if I don't, then I'm no good, should retire. His behavior in the run-up to this Usyk fight has not been anything like his behavior in the run-up to the two fights I just mentioned. He's been aggy, agitated, talking loads, doing an unprecedented amount of trash talking, unprecedented compared to his other fights, right? As I said, coming up with a million reasons for why he should win. Obviously thinking a lot about all the cruiserweights who've moved up in the past. Probably looked on BoxRec and, oh yeah, this guy moved up, that guy moved up, the other guy moved up, and they didn't win. Okay, yeah, I should win. That's the thought process I see going on here. But again, look at Usyk. Relaxed, calm, smiling, just getting on with his training. Not worried about trying to come up with reasons why he should win. Now, maybe Fury being on edge and anxious for this fight could actually work in his favor. Give him the extra motivation to get in tip-top shape and be extra sharp on fight night. This is something I certainly considered when this fight first got made. But then I also started to consider the flip side. What if Tyson Fury burns himself out in training? Some people are concerned about Usyk burning himself out in training. Usyk's a consummate professional. He's a pure athlete. He's never been out of shape in his life. His body doesn't know what it's like to be out of shape. This guy's training is scientific. He's got his routine down pat, and it's been that way for years. He knows his body and exactly how it's going to react to training. He knows how much time he needs to rest and recuperate. Whereas with Tyson Fury, he hasn't taken care of himself. So the performance of his body is going to be less predictable, more erratic. His mindset, his emotional state certainly appears to be more erratic than Usyk. More erratic means less dependable. All this anxiousness may have pushed him to train harder than he has in years. But if his body is riddled with injuries, then he might be exacerbating them. And I'm thinking out loud here regarding how I see the fight going, based upon the behavior of the two fighters, the previous form of the two fighters. And the closer this fight gets, the less confidence I'm having in Tyson Fury. I had a lot more confidence in Tyson Fury prior to the pullout, but my confidence in him winning has been declining since. Everything about him in the run-up to this fight just seems off to me. I want to see a calm, calculated, matter-of-fact Tyson Fury, who doesn't feel the need to talk himself confident, who's very businesslike. That's what I need to see to give me confidence in him. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this bizarre press conference What on earth was that all about? What was the need for it? And let me know what you think about Tyson Fury's demeanor. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you think he looks more confident than ever. Whatever the case may be, drop your thoughts in the comments below.